You're on, fellas.
What happened? So it like cut back again. I was just wondering what's going on.
It did cut back all of a sudden. I don't know what that was. That was weird.
You had like a skip in your record.
There was a skip, man. I'm 2 turntables and a microphone, but I don't know where it's at.
I hear a spring being slammed.
That is not me.
So yeah, I'm a little bit high right now.
Sweet.
That's a great way to start the show.
but not on purpose.
What's up, Chris?
You know,
why don't you share why you're high, dude?
Explain it to him.
I had I think it's called an endoscopy or endo. I don't know. It's they stick a camera down your throat, because I've had bad heartburn for a while, and they were just checking everything out. And they said they were gonna do something if they needed to, and they found like a ring of scar tissue in my esophagus, so he cut it out, and that was today. Dude, your spring is going crazy every time you put your coffee cup down.
Oh, it's Justin?
It's Justin.
Doing.
It sounds like
no, hang on. Let's try to
do it again. Yeah,
that's exactly right.
Happy New Year.
My bad. I'll put my coffee cup down somewhere else.
Yeah, so that was and the better thing, so I was reading the paper after I got done with it, and you know, those doctors, I think they go in your freaking butt and your mouth for some reason.
They go in both holes.
So listen, I'm reading the readout, and I'm like really high waking up, and it said like colonoscopy on the thing. I'm like, I looked at the nurse, I'm like, did you guys go in the wrong hole?
Oh my
God. That's exactly right.
And she's like, oh no, that comes in every form, because you know it could be either or. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh.
So yeah. And last week my son had to have surgery. He had his appendix out, but he's doing good. He's back at it again.
Yeah, Lee was asking in the chat how it was. Yeah. Well, you had a fun full week, bud.
Yeah.
Everybody going to the doctor.
You know, you start getting older, and it just starts hitting you. I can't believe I'm saying that. Jeez, I never thought I was gonna say that. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm getting older. I'm starting to feel it more. So, you know, gotta check this out. Gotta check that out. You work like an animal. You think you're 20 years old still.
You know, it's funny. Like, I don't remember who I had this conversation with a while back, but you know, when you're a kid, when you're like 15, 16, 18, you're like, you know, and you're in great shape. You're like, oh, I'm never, and you see that guy that's older and out of shape and gets winded and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, I'll never be like that guy. I don't understand how he can't do this. You know, I'm always going to be in shape. And then when you get to like 30 and it starts creeping up on you, you're like, maybe I should have watched my mouth back in the, you know, 'cause you start feeling it creeping up on you.
Wait till you start pushing 40.
No, you can keep that. I hope it goes. I hope my 30s go really slow.
I know.
That's not how it works, though.
No, that's true. I mean, and that's with everything. You know, it seems like Christmas gets here quicker and quicker every year. Your birthday gets here quicker and quicker. It's like time just starts flying the older you get.
And bills just keep getting higher and higher.
Yeah, that's true too.
I was checking out this. I was working on this big unit space. Change the subject. It was a big. Do you guys have engineered air units up there or down there?
I don't know.
Engineered air? No.
Never heard of them.
Oh, okay.
That's like a brand.
Yeah.
No, not that I've ever seen.
Wow. Okay. It's pretty much an air handler or heat recovery machine, light commercial. But yeah, taking this old thing apart, and it was 50 years old, and it was still ticking. It was still working, but problems started creeping up. But 50 years old machine, and it's still going strong. But
Wow.
and it's pretty cool how in the olden days, all it was fresh air coming in and a big electric coil. You know, everything was electric back then. All electric heat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. So inefficient. And that's what they like to do.
Well, yeah, that's like that. I think I sent you guys pictures of it whenever I was still in Tennessee. That was a 1972 Cumberland, which is basically a train. And it's got like 20 kW worth of a heat kit in it, and
Yeah.
still going today. I mean, I forget what I even did. Oh, it was a thermostat. The thermostat took a crap before the air handler did. And I had to, and I think I replaced a breaker there too. It was one of those, God, what was the brand? Zensko, something like that. Panel. Very expensive breakers.
Oh,
So
cool.
had to replace that there, but that's it. I mean, just keep on running and running.
No kidding. Then what else did I do today? I've been doing two big snowmelt jobs, hydronic jobs on the weekends, and I had an emergency call for a package unit. I think there's a faulty head pressure valve, low ambient control valve, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes my head pressure seems okay. But like the line between the receiver and the headmaster is kind of hot. So I'm thinking, okay, why is that happening? It's like, that's nuts. Then it's just funny. It's acting funny. So then I thought that somebody overcharged. So anyways, I got to go back, but I think I have a faulty headmaster valve. But other than that, just doing two big snowmelt jobs this week.
So when is your 7 days a week end?
It's been going. After this weekend.
This is it? Well, you got a full another week after that, obviously. Or 5 days, right?
Yeah, after this week, this is the last Sunday I'll be working. But
That's nice.
yeah, thank God, dude. It's been
So you're not gonna be so crabby.
Crabby Joe. Nah, come on, I'm not that bad. No, yeah, we just want to get the stuff in the driveway. I'm trying to get some video of it, just the driveway done, and so they could pour the cement, and that's about it. Then I'll do all my boiler stuff later. So that's about it.
You got your boiler buddy back this week,
Who's that?
Adam.
Oh yeah.
Tried talking that crap to me last week.
Oh yeah. What was he trying to say to you?
What are you talking about over there, Joe?
I was in here.
Saying Adam, I said your boiler buddy is back because Adam's back this week. Because last week you was trying to talk to me about boilers, and I said I don't know what the crap you're talking about.
My bad. Sorry, bud. Yeah, I know. We got to get Justin on board, but eventually he will be.
I'm getting there.
Yeah. Any boiler this week or?
Not like service call related. Like I went to one that I don't know. I think she just bought the house, and it's got a Wild McLean Ultra in it with 5 zones, I believe, and she didn't understand why she had 5 thermostats throughout the house, and she wanted to know which pump did what, which pump was for what zone, and blah blah blah. So I just kind of went through everything, and
I wouldn't. I mean, why? I don't see why somebody would care which pump is for what. I'd be like, yeah, don't worry about it.
She labeled them, bud.
Did she?
Yeah, she wanted to label them.
Yeah. It's funny you said, because I was at a customer not too long ago, and they wanted the same thing. They want everything labeled, but they had a maintenance guy, so I guess I could understand where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't know if you guys remember that big panel I I did for let's like the relay panel. Anyways, when you look at that thing, any normal Joe will be like, "What the hell is this?" Although I left my sheets there, but like, dude, that's a lot of stuff going on in there. So I guess they have a point. Sometimes you do. It's just good. It's a good thing to label for the next guy.
Yeah.
But I do have my diagram there, so if you know how to read diagrams or schematics, you should be all right.
Do you work on many rooftops up there, Joe?
Time. Not so many because I'm just so busy doing the package unit stuff. But I do work on a bunch. You could say a year in summertime, more summertime than winter, I would say.
Yeah.
But more of the package unit, dehumidification, and some walk-ins. But the walk-ins I deal with mostly are custom ones, like for wine coolers or for like, you know, coolers in houses, in huge houses. Nothing like restaurant franchise, you know, lines.
No.
But
Hey guys,
Justin,
there's a good question in the chat. Sorry to break in, but I just saw it. It says, what combustion analyzers do you use, if any?
Back
Joe?
rack.
what was that name? TP. And I showed you guys the other day in here. I can't even remember the name right now.
The green one?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's TPI.
TPI. That's what it is.
I got the back of rack Insight Plus.
So do you guys have more than one?
That's the only one I have.
No,
right
just
now.
one.
Okay.
Those are expensive tools.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
they
are.
are.
Yeah.
Unless you buy a UEI, then it's like $20.
How much is the
That's
Testo
not
one?
true. The Testo 310 is only $600, and the UEI I think has one for 500 something.
You said the Testo one's like $600.
The 310 is.
The 310, yeah. There's some high price Teslas out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 320s like $1,000, and then the 330s I think over $2,000
Yeah, yeah.
if they still make it. I think they have a 300 now too.
Mm.
I think it seems like for analyzing, you would have to spend a good dollar, like at least $1,000 to get a decent one. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's my opinion, anyways.
I really like the back of rack.
Oh yeah, sure. But how much was that thing though?
I don't remember. 1,500 maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it seems.
How often do you use it?
Well, it's
Usually
just-
only when there's a problem, or if I'm doing like one of the like a modulating boiler or something like that. You know.
I have a few, you could say, scheduling maintenance big houses that have 50 million furnaces inside their boilers. So, you know, every winter season, a handful of houses want to be analyzed and they want to have it on paper.
Yeah.
So,
I think in the past, like I haven't done any since I've been here, but like in the past using it, I didn't, you know, you obviously don't use it every day, or I didn't. I think mine was just for like, if you have a problem and you want to dig deeper, or if for some reason they need a printout for it or whatever, or they need the numbers. But no, it's not something I would use every day. So,
no.
I use it to prove when you have a bad carrier heat exchanger, the secondary, and the people are skeptical on you know what you're telling them. Just stick that in there, and you'll just leave it running for a few minutes, and then do the printout on it, and be like, "See."
oh, with carrier, but all you got to do is read the model number, 58 MXA. Yeah, you got bad age.
Just go tell them to go stick their head out by the sidewall, the flue pipe.
Yeah, smell it.
Take a whiff.
Yeah.
Does that smell good to you?
Oh God.
There's
that
a
smell
weird
good to you?
smell,
How
man.
can you explain that smell, dude?
Do you smell what the Rock's got cooking?
The rocks got cooked.
It's a very particular smell. You got to know it. But once you know that smell,
Yeah.
You know you got
you
something
never
wrong.
forget it. You
Yeah.
never forget it.
So when you smell that smell, what does that mean? I mean, you got a hole; it's all blocked in the secondary. What does the smell mean?
You got a really.
That smell.
It's not a complete burn. You have like I mean, it's not a complete burn. That's what it is. And a lot of
It's
times
emotional.
you'll see like from what I see on carriers, when you have that, is the secondary is like almost completely blocked off. You know what I mean? And if they let it go long enough, you'll start tripping out on rollout switches because you won't actually pull the flame through the heat exchanger.
Of course. Yeah.
I'm sure other manufacturers had problems, but the Carrier 58 MXA, I have changed. I can't even count how many times I've changed heat exchangers on those. Those have a very bad problem.
That's pretty well known, right? The Carrier problem is pretty well known with the secondaries.
Yeah. I keep them in stock. I have them in stock on my shelf.
Seriously?
Well, because a lot of people don't want to change the furnace, and I have it down to like a science replacing the heat exchanger. They're not fun, but I charge a decent buck to do it, you know, but it's a lot cheaper still than replacing the furnace. So people, hey, you got option A or you got option B. I recommend option B, but some people just don't have the money. So I'll change your heat exchanger. I don't care.
Yeah.
Dude, up here, I don't know. I don't see it often. I wish I could be like an MI heating guy. Like up here, you have a bad heat exchanger, replace right away. There's no even questions asked, you know?
Yeah.
I'll put an old, not old. I'll put like a cheap, even Goodman. You know, I'll probably replace an ICP product. I'll put a Goodman, a keeper. I put something ICP in there, and I'd just rather do that than just change a heat exchanger on a, I don't know, 10-year-old furnace, I guess, 7-year-old furnace.
Yeah. Well, and depending on what you're working on too, like Rheem gas packs, they're notorious for rusting out. And most of the time when you order a heat exchanger for those, you end up having to get the plate. A lot of times it's a good idea to go ahead and get the inducer because it's on its way out the door. Like most of the time when I do a heat exchanger on those, I'd go ahead and order 2 or 3 other things because I know once I started taking it apart, I was going to find problems.
Yeah, no kidding.
So,
and it's just like any package unit. That's an old unit. You start changing one thing, the customer doesn't want to spend the money on a new unit. You change one thing, you see the receiver, you see the accumulator that's rusted all over the valves. You see, you know, things are just killed. You know, when you fix one thing, something else is going to fail.
Well, if you got if I quote like a bad heat exchanger on a rooftop unit and they want to replace the heat exchanger, I build into the price. You're buying a draft motor, you're buying an igniter, you know, the flame sensor, and I look at the burners. You might be buying the burners too. Because if your heat exchanger is bad, listen to your draft motor. You know what I mean? Like, crap is on its way out, you know? So.
Well, and there's nothing worse if somebody spends thousands of dollars putting a new heat exchanger in something, and then you're back out there 2 months later because the inducer motors went now, or this is went, or that's went. I mean, I think if you're to that point, if you're to the point of spending thousands to do a heat exchanger, you're a lot better off just to go ahead and spend the extra money and do the inducer and basically rebuild all the gas heat components in it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I wouldn't even do it any other way. Just because, like, if you see a rotted out heat exchanger like that, I'm telling you, you look in like the whole combustion area, everything's freaking rust in there. You know?
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
We have another question if you guys want to answer another one.
Shoot.
Here you go. The Connected has said, what's the biggest BTU boiler or biggest tonnage chiller you've worked on?
I bet Joe beats me.
I bet he does too.
That's a Joe and Adam question there.
Go for it.
I think I was either $1 million or maybe a little over 1.2 million or something like that.
Yeah, the biggest I've been is only 1 point. You could say 4. 1 point. I think it was 1.4. Yeah, it wasn't that much bigger. So don't be so. Still
bigger. Way to go, Joe.
I'm always bigger in all ways.
You see how he had to guess a little higher than me?
Actually, I have one of my video that might be just as, if not more than what he's just said. So I have proof, buddy.
What about chillers? Anybody?
Don't work on too much chillers, you could say.
You said that really slow for some reason.
Yeah, offhand, it's hard to say.
See, John Hackenberg's on board. Said Joe's a super tech. Told you.
Justin,
Justin, you already knew as a super tech. He told you.
Thank you for reminding me, John. Thank you for reminding me.
I don't know.
That's exactly right.
John, shut up. I don't know. Not that like for chillers wise, I haven't worked on many chillers. If you're talking commercial or high rise chillers, I haven't worked on too many.
I have not worked on any.
Yeah. So.
Nope.
Adam, are you texting? Are you texting right now?
Yeah, I'm texting you.
Okay, let's see what I'm waiting for the message right now.
What do you?
No, I stopped.
It's like a kid in class or something. Are you chewing gum? No. Boom.
I'm gonna take a nap. I'm trying to sleep with my eyes open.
Well, there's no more questions, so you guys can go back to the conversation you were already having.
Freaking rookie. TAM 9 probes.
Well, there's another question right there. It says, what's the biggest job you've ever done money-wise, labor-wise, and how long did it take? Let's try money-wise.
Was that a question? Oh, it is a question. Okay.
Yep.
I am going to say I'll go first. I'll say labor, price of unit, everything involved. I will have to say about 180,000.
Good God.
You beat me.
Yeah.
Our biggest, I think, was somewhere around 100, and it was somewhere between 130 and 140.
Wow. What kind of job was that?
2 10-ton VRV Daikin's mounted on the roof, tons of piping. We did spiral duct in the space, 4 air handler units, repiped some stuff on the boiler, and then, exhaust fans, blah, blah, blah.
Nice. My price was Canadian. His was American.
Oh,
but the
that
value
changes
to me
everything.
is still the same. Okay.
What's the conversion rate?
oh,
Who
what were the
won?
numbers? What were the numbers again? Let's look it up on Google.
Even say mine is like 130. It was somewhere between 130 and 140, but say 130.
130,000 US.
Mine been nowhere near that.
to Canadian.
Leah liked that one. That was a good
Which
one.
obviously, Adam's an owner, so all I've got to go off of is what I've sold personally working for somebody else. But I think the biggest job I've ever sold, is probably 65,000. I think.
That's pretty
Okay.
big.
Yeah.
Joe, what was your job worth?
It was around 170, 180. It was a big package unit inside a resort inn.
All right, he didn't ask your life story.
Okay, we replaced it. The units alone are close to 100,000 just the unit alone. So go figure, right?
Well,
So
the conversion for 130,000 is 171 Canadian. So if it was 170, Joe, you lost. But if it was 180, which one do you think it was?
We're pretty close.
Yeah.
Look at Ted taking shots at me. Look at him.
what do you say?
Owners must see the forest through the trees.
Oh,
I think that's a Robert Frost
Nice
poem.
That's a long story.
yeah. At least I know the story.
No, Danny, I did not yet. I have your address. I will send it. I have not made it to the post. I've been very busy. I have a list right here of things I need to send out. So it's on the list. It's coming. Don't worry.
Yeah, and rookie, yes, Dave said it right. For a journeyman, that's the going rate for a journeyman. Which is pretty good. I would go even a little higher than that. But yeah, it's around there, that's for sure.
What are we talking about?
Somebody asked, rookie was asking how much is the starting wage for a journeyman?
In
up here.
Canada.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's around, you could say 32 to 45, I would say. Well, that's not first year. That's like first year's around, let's say 32. It might be get lucky, you might get 35, and it could go to 45.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
was gonna say, rookie, your stickers and your grand prize is coming too. So it's coming.
There is
John
something-
Hackenberg says, Adam, you do an awesome job getting stuff out. Is that sarcasm?
I would say it probably is.
Oh, and I saw Yamo put in the chat that he did a job for 20,000 pesos, and that comes out to $13.
Oh, not bad. Not bad. He beats us all. Thanks, Yamo.
Oh God.
Serious.
So what's the temperature been up there, Joe? Has it been cold? Is it cooling
Yeah,
off this
dude.
week?
Today it's freezing. Like you know when your face, you're gonna get that, Justin. I don't know if you're aware of that, but when you get cold wind hitting your face all day, you're gonna feel like you have a suntan.
Yeah.
It's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cold today. I think it said it was around freezing. I felt like freezing.
Well, it was cold this morning. The first one I run this morning was on a rooftop, and when I was there, it was 22 outside. Which I know that's not, obviously it gets way colder than that, but it was my first little chill of the year,
We had a miserable job the last 2 days, and I had Justin come out to it.
Yeah.
So it was an addition, and you can't walk through the guy's house. It's like a back room addition, So you walk around the house, and it's been raining, so there's no grass there anymore. So it's literally the last 2 days while you're walking, you're like sinking this far into mud, getting back, going into the house, then working. It was just freaking miserable, walking through rain, walking through mud. And I had Justin come out there, and he's got his little moccasins on.
This freaking guy.
Oh
No,
my God.
tell the full story. Okay. In case people aren't aware, let me just fill you in. Most of the time, at least in the summertime anyway, I will wear Sperry's or something equivalent of it. I mean, I work residential, and versus putting shoe covers on, when you wear Sperry's or some type of, low cut shoe like that, you can just kick them off. And so Adam likes to refer to them as the Ted moccasins. Okay. I went to a job, whatever, and I was going to go over there and help them for a couple hours before I went and run a few other calls. And he's like, maybe you can come over here and help us for a while. I'm like, okay, well, you send me the address. I'll head over there. And he's like, you got your moccasins on? I was like, yeah, I do. He's like, well, maybe it's not a good idea that you come over here. I said, why? And he was telling me about the mud or whatever. And so I put shoe covers on. I went through the house. But it was a freaking mud pit back there.
Wow.
Adam's like, you're in Chicago now. It's time to buy big boy boots. And I'm like, I'm going to buy some boots. I need some new boots anyway. I wore boots today. I didn't even wear Sperry's today. I wore boots.
Well, I hope so.
You're at the cutoff. Now's the time. Like once you start getting snow, those things are useless. It's time to wear boots.
Jeez, Justin.
Look
That's funny.
Look at John Hackenberg wear Crocs.
I
No,
wonder if
sir.
someone's going to say Crocs or not.
What?
I was waiting for Crocs to appear.
Yeah.
No, I draw a line somewhere. I draw the line at Sperry's, okay? You don't wear Crocs to a customer's house. You don't do that.
I should have wore. See, my boots are. What do they call that?
That's
Gore-Tex
exactly
or
right.
Whatever. Is it Gore-Tex, the waterproof crap that they make boots out of?
Yeah.
So like they're most of the time I'm fine, even walking through puddles and stuff. But dude, walking through that mud 2 days straight. At the end of the day, we were getting home late. I was blasting my heat on full blast just on my shoes on the way home because my feet were wet, And then I should have worn my big gloshers, But those are like awkward to walk around in.
Yeah. Feet sweat if it's not that cold either. What is the snow on the floor still, or is it like anticipated it's gone?
There's still a little bit out there, but it's
Wow.
like the sun come out today, so a lot of it melted away.
So guys, Joe from the great up north has no snow.
The
But
great
you guys-
white north.
Yes, that's right. Great.
Stop
white
Dude, look,
north.
it was coming. Oh, it's whatever. You're gonna say, oh, you're from Tennessee. That was nothing, but it was freaking coming down. Was it yesterday, Adam? I mean, it was like good packing snow, man, like just
Yeah.
coming down. I'm like, holy crap, on freaking Halloween, pouring the snow outside.
Yeah, not here. It was. I think it was just raining here yesterday. Poor kids. But
Sound?
sound.
The crybaby sound. They were asking about me adding it back. I haven't added it back.
Oh, I just want to be aware. We have no snow yet, but some states have snow. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put the Sperry's up until summertime and wear boots.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have it worse. Like Chris said the other day, he's got fires, 40, 50 miles from his house.
Yeah. I guess. Yes, we do. Rookie. Actually, now that you brought it up, someone asked me, how you know what kind of how big of a pump you need or not when you're doing the hydronics. Now that he mentioned that, there's a bit more to it, but you got to know your GPM, how much your lines, how much GPM you get, and how much inches of line, and how many loops you have. And then you got to find out your curve to see how much head you could get from that much GPM. And then you see what pump you got. There's a lot to it. But
I mean, you're looking for your target GPM.
Yes.
Not because you said you need to know your GPM. You need to know your target because you don't have a pump. You don't have a GPM.
Yeah. See, I gauge it like this. I know my 1-inch lines, let's say, they go around 20 to 25 GPM, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if I have, let's say, whatever lines, how many loops, and I equal them all up just by head, you get 72 GPM. Go in the curve, probably need 30 feet ahead pump. Then you got to consider glycol. Glycol is obviously heavy, so you want to oversize the pump a bit. There's little things to it. But I could email somebody. I could go through the rundown a little bit more in detail.
So I think I'm going to go with, they haven't announced when it's going to be yet, but Wild McLean has their school of, what is it called? Of something heat.
Hard Knocks.
There goes that spring again.
Boing! Happy New Year!
But it's like they teach you about boilers. They teach you about piping, sizing, pumps, the whole 9 yards. It's I think it's a 3-day class. I've never been to it, but I was talking to a couple guys the other day, and they were telling me that that's like the greatest class they've ever gone to. They've learned the most out of any class they've ever taken. So I think it'll be cool.
Cool. Yeah. I guess, yeah, that'll be, who's doing it? Well, McLean, you said?
Wild McLean does it.
Cool. And they're doing
John, I would enjoy it.
Yeah, I think, you should send Justin there.
Yeah.
Is Justin going?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm going to hang out. I like mess with the instructors. Honestly, I think the instructors usually hate me because I'm the guy that asks like a million questions and like devil's advocate on things,
No,
Yeah.
in all seriousness, I joke about, it's Chinese to me and I hate them and blah, blah, blah. I want to know them. I'm the type that I cannot stand to work in a service area where I don't know how to work on everything that's in my service area. It drives me nuts. I hate to look at something and not know how to work on it and not know how to fix it. So I'm all for training that's gonna help me run service in this area. So
Speaking of which, my dad just sold a dual fuel system.
oh, that's me.
The guy insisted on it. He wouldn't have it any other way. So we didn't even offer it. He said that's what he wanted. My dad's like, it's going to be expensive. That's fine.
For what? What's it for? House?
Yeah, just a little split system for a house.
So dual fuel as in heat pump with gas backup?
Yep.
Well, is heat pump's going to run 2 weeks out of the year? It's going to switch to gas.
It'd be off right now.
It'd be off right now. It'd be in gas. Whatever. I'll go put it in.
I like what
Right up
Lee.
my alley.
I like what Lee said. You're not getting paid for training, Justin. just put that in the back burner.
Here's the funny thing, though. Well, I almost bet you money we'll have to pull a new stat wire outside because everybody just runs 2-wire outside here.
I'm sure we will, but they do
Really?
make that. What do they call? What's that? That Honeywell module?
Oh,
Yeah.
The outdoor equipment module or whatever.
Yeah. Wireless deal or whatever. But if it's convenient,
Yeah, just do it.
you just pull a new wire.
Like Nike says.
What are you gonna use to switch back and forth? Are you gonna use a Pro 8000 with a wireless outdoor sensor? No, Red Link.
Honestly, I don't know. The last time I put in a heat pump was like 8 or 9 years ago, and I think that was back when we were doing the what was it? The Honeywell, like the IAQ.
Well, that's what I was fixing to say, and I'm with Justin P in the chat. You know, I like the 8,000 or the 9,000.
yeah.
You know, you put your, you know, it's got the 2 lithium-ion batteries. Mount that wireless outdoor stat somewhere out there, and then go in there and add it as a a Red Link accessory, I think is how they label it in the stat. Let it discover it, you know, connect on the back of it or whatever, let it get connected up to it, take it out there, put it in the tray, set it to lock, set it to switch at 35 or 40 or whatever you want to set it at. Done.
Ted says he doesn't like the wireless. I've never had a problem with Honeywell Red Link wireless. Never.
Well, there's nothing wrong with running the wired ones out. You just got to have, you know, either run I don't know. I've heard mixed things, and I don't know this to be an issue or what, but somebody told me at one point, and I've never seen it an issue, but whatever, that if you're going to run a wired sensor outside, that you don't want it in the same bundle as the rest of your thermostat wires, that you want like a separate 2-wire for it. Supposedly, I don't know what difference it would make, but supposedly it can cause issues.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the same thing or not, but obviously like the outdoor sensors for humidifiers, April airs, if you're doing automatic mode, I've done that like a bazillion times, included that in the bundle.
Yeah.
What's the difference? That's just you know.
The only thing I've seen, you know, obviously as a downfall for the wireless ones is that people will try to, you know, replace the batteries in a year or 2 years, whatever.
You need the special batteries.
They don't put lithium ions in them. They go to freaking Dollar General and buy regular old batteries and put it in there, and then wonder why it doesn't work.
It lasts like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen some one time that it if you she was putting regular batteries in it, and it was immediately saying that she needed to change batteries.
Yeah.
Like it didn't even work at all.
The Honeywell, let's say the Honeywell 8000, it goes around the same price as, let's say, Ecobee over there, or is it cheaper or more expensive? Price-wise, just curious.
It depends on what Ecobee you're doing, you know?
The newest edition, the newest line, whatever it's called. I don't know the newest one. What is it, 4th, 5th edition?
Yeah, I think it's something after 4. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got a heck of a deal going on Ecobee 3 lights, though. I could buy those all day long for cheaper than Amazon.
And I think I could set one up with my eyes closed.
Yeah, after installing about 500. How many did you guys install? 500 in that building?
We're not done yet.
I agree with Ted. I honestly, I do like Ecobee better than I do Nest.
Yeah, and you've been doing 300 of them, and you're still saying that. Yeah, I agree with Ted as well. I prefer.
I don't know.
I don't even think we talked about this live. I think we was talking about this before the show. I had a service call today. The lady called in and said that the furnace was inconsistent, that she didn't think it was working all the time, that sometimes it was working and sometimes it wasn't. And I said, why do you say that? She said, because I wanted it like 68 or 69, and that's where I'll have my thermostat set. And she said, and then I'll walk by and it'll be like 62 or it'll be 65 in here or whatever. She's like, so I think it's working sometimes and sometimes it's not. I said, all right. So I could hear it was already running. So I didn't even look at the thermostat. I should have started at the thermostat. But I went to the furnace first. It was already calling. It was already heating. I cycled it like 3 or 4 times down there, made sure, checked my microamps to the flame sensor. Do what? I hit it again. My bad.
Go ahead. Keep going. Happy New Year.
Check my drains, 90 plus furnace. Check the drains, checked everything, checked the amp draws. Everything was fine. Never could get to miss a lick. Jumped it up in high stage, everything. I walk back up and I'm like, where's your thermostat at? She points to it on the wall and it's a freaking Nest. And I'm like, oh God. I said, all right, I'm going to check a couple things. Auto schedule was on. Went to the actual schedule because, you know, on a Nest, when you have auto schedule on, it automatically just starts making you a schedule in there. I went into the schedule. There was like 15 or 20 different temperatures it went to in one day. And that was every day of the week. Like every hour, hour and a half, it was going from 62 to 65 to 67 to 58. And I brought her over there. I said, here's your freaking problem right here. So I had to go through the schedule and take all those temperatures out.
Why didn't you just turn off auto schedule?
I did.
We did after, yeah.
But you have to take that schedule out or it'll keep doing that schedule. So I went through and took all those temperatures out of the schedule Monday through Sunday, took them all out, went to auto schedule, turned it off. And I told her, I said, I turned auto schedule off. I took that schedule out of there. So you shouldn't have any more problems. She's like, I feel like such an idiot for calling you. I'm like, no, I mean, it's part of it.
First thing I do if I install Nest is turn off auto away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Turn off auto schedule.
Yep.
And there's one other thing. I can't remember the last one. I always do it while I'm looking at it. But there's 3 things I turn off right away. I don't even give them the option. I turn it off. And if they want it, they could figure it out, turn it back on. But I've been to too many callbacks where they're like, this is not working right, you know?
Yeah. You probably turned off, well, probably not turned off, but made sure it was on schedule. Was the early on in the Nest sense, where it'll come up where the fan can come on early or whatever, or you have it on schedule where it comes on when the system comes on. That's one I always make sure it's on schedule. I do like sunblock being on. I do keep that on.
So do I in the summer. I put sunblock on as well. When you,
What a jerk. Freaking Canadian joke.
Good one, Dad.
I love it. I love
Eco
it.
mode. Eco mode. That's the one. I always turn off eco mode. Right on.
When you guys installing the Ecobees, Justin and Adam, do you guys put on heat or cooling, auto? Do you guys set your temperature range, or do you guys just leave it plain?
So this is what when we've been installing those, first thing we do is go to comfort settings, because there might be a way to do it, but they don't give you directions in the Ecobees, and I haven't done enough of them to figure it out. I mean, I've only done about 110 of them so far. So, but we're kind of going fast, you know? So, I mean, I haven't really played with one, like sat there and been like, oh, okay. But you go to comfort settings, or initially in the installer setup, right? When you turn it on, you go to, well, what are you doing first? Heat, you know? And then I always say, I'm setting the parameters right off the get without even asking the people. Normal heating setting is 70. Normal cooling setting is 74. That's what I leave it at, period. And then I go into comfort settings and change the schedule to those, you know, the three different schedules to that same setting. And then go to installer settings, and what is it under in installer settings? I can't remember, but what is it called, Justin, where you disable? You disable the auto away or something? I can't remember what it's called.
That's what it is, Adam. I think it is auto away.
It's something like that. I know that we were setting up every comfort setting that they had in there. We made heat and cool the same temperature. That way it wasn't doing anything funky. And then, I don't know if you, well, I'm sure you're familiar with this, but when you first put that Ecobee in, it goes through a calibration mode that they say in the book or whatever can take up to 20 minutes. Well, when you're going from apartment to apartment, you don't have time to sit there and babysit a thermostat for 20 minutes.
I know.
while it's doing its calibrating. But what you can do is go to test mode and turn the air on real quick, make sure it brings the air on, go to heat, make sure it brings the heat on. And then what I've been telling the people, like I'll test heat and cool, make sure it comes on. And I tell the people, okay, it's going through a calibration mode. It can take up to 20 minutes. After that 20 minutes, you can set it to where you want to.
Yeah.
It just go to the next.
You missed the fun time. The last when you were gone, and it was me and Jesus doing them. That was like talkative hour with these freaking people.
God.
The time we were there before that, we were flying. Nobody's talking to us. We're just in and out, boom, 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 flying.
Yeah.
This time, first apartment I go to was a foreign lady. Didn't speak a lick of English. She was walking out of her door when we were trying to go in, and she had her daughter with her, and she just keeps talking to me in whatever language. I don't know if it was Polish or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I can't understand you. And I'm like, holding the thermostat. We got to change the thermostat. And she's like talking to me, and the little girl's probably like 4 or 3. And she's like, I got to go to school. I'm like, okay, I got keys. And she like wouldn't let me in. And finally I'm like, okay, I'm going. And then like it was a long conversation. I'm not exaggerating this. I get done with hers. We go and do 2 more apartments. She comes back and she's like talking to me. And once again, it's like a 5-minute conversation in Polish. Don't know what she's saying. And then finally she pulls out her phone and brings out Google Translate.
Oh, no way.
She's like, you locked me out of my apartment.
Oh my gosh.
So that was the first one. And then one after another, each one of these people, everyone was home and they're all like, can you show me how to like connect this to my phone and my computer and stuff? I'm like,
yeah,
ma'am, I really don't. I wasn't trained on how to do that. They're actually going to send out a video to you because I'm trying to. And I told like the maintenance guy that I said that. And he's like, dude, why don't you just show him? I'm like, you're not paying me to teach people how to use the thermostat. You're paying me to install them. And we're not getting enough. I'm like, if you want to pay me an extra lick for each tour I give of a thermostat, that's fine. But I'm not going to sit there and, it sounds stupid. But when you're doing 50 thermostats in a day, you don't have time to have a half-hour talk with everyone.
Even to set up Wi-Fi, it takes time.
Right. A couple other people that were like young and you knew that they could figure it out and they were going to want to do that, put it on their phone. I left the book with them.
The book doesn't tell you anything.
There was a book in there that told them.
No, it doesn't tell you anything. There's no instructions in the book. I'm telling you, there's not instructions. It's like a pretty book, like the Nest book. It's garbage inside.
A pretty book.
So they didn't even tell them how. Well, I left them a book for no reason. Then I guess they figured it out after I left.
But yeah,
anyways, we gotta give some prizes away, guys. It's 9:52. Boing again, Justin.
That's all for today, folks.
You're hearing that? It's like, I don't understand.
It's loud too.
NorCal said he's still working.
Oh, I feel you. Fear NorCal. Good to see you here, buddy.
Yeah, but he has 2 jobs.
Yeah.
He's making double trouble.
He's a grinder, man. He grinds it out.
He's a trooper.
He wants that oceanfront view in California, bro.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Work hard, play hard,
Work hard,
These
play
guys-
hard.
Yeah, it's 9:52, guys. I think we try to get away. Yeah, let's do this.
I mean, it's usually the first caller that wins everything, so we're just trying to.
We have 4 more minutes to kill before we have to play the game.
It's not going that way tonight. It's not going that way.
All right.
Tonight, Justin said he's going to ruin some lives.
Actually, you're right. He has no. I hope he's not getting affected with all those fires. Someone did say, I think it was Shannon that said that he had no power, and now he's saying he has no power. But anyways, hopefully you stay safe, Dave, and hopefully everything's good down there in Cali.
Yeah, he's powering the house off his Astro van. He's good.
That's right. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Hey, man, we did that with my work van one time. We had like a hurricane or something, and we played the Wii and had the flat screen hooked up. Put the inverter in the van. It worked out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gas-powered Wii.
Awesome. Okay, let's do it.
Shall we do it?
What do you want to
let's
do?
do it. Start that game.
You wanna
Let
start
these
the
guys
game?
win some prizes.
All right, I'm going to play the music. You ready?
Let's
3,
do it.
2,
Build
1.
trade up.
Okay. All right. Now. All right, now. That's not exactly right. Okay. Hold on.
Dumbass.
All right. Let's go. Here's the cowboy
Good.
quiz.
It's delayed, but still funny.
Yeah. Hold on. Are we back on?
Yeah, we're back on, bro.
All right, listen. I gotta reply to Shannon's comment.
I know, right?
So what if they told you the Wi-Fi password is "I love 12-year-old boys"? Funny story about that. All right.
Oh my gosh.
So same apartment complex. 7 years earlier, I was replacing all the furnaces in the whole complex. Okay, and most of the people were pretty normal, but we got to this one apartment that the guy insisted on having one of the other maintenance guys there with us, and he said, "You need to be very careful because I have a very special plant." So we go inside, and there's like a regular like little pot plant at the top of the stairs, and it's like one of the big full staircases, not like 4 or 5 stairs. And if you like clip a plant, it grows longer.
Yeah.
So this dude has been clipping it and growing the plant leaves all the way down the entire stairs to the door, a full staircase. Okay. That's the first thing. We go upstairs, and he has everything in all the shelves, all the pictures in the house are covered with like a little towel or whatever. You can't see anything in there. Everything is covered. And we were just changing the furnace or whatever. And then, so the maintenance guy was in there for a little while with us. And they left, and this is before they had cameras. So like we were not as nervous or whatever. So one of the guys I was working with went over and took one of the towels off a picture to look and see what it was. And it was this old dude with like no joke, a legit like a 12-year-old Asian girl sitting on his lap, and she was like had tears in her eyes, and he was like kissing her. And I told the maintenance man, like, this dude is a freaking pedophile. I'm telling you, he's a pedophile. So the cops were there for something else, like another couple days later, and he told them, and he's like, we need proof before we could do anything about it.
Okay. So anyways, let's put that number on the screen. Hopefully, and watch that video.
Oh my
Sorry.
gosh.
Isn't that crazy though?
That's
I'm
not
sorry.
crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Do you ever wonder how many murderers or whatever you've been in their houses working on their shit?
Yeah.
I have one.
I know. Bananas, right, Justin? Like you could be working and bananas is behind you. You never know.
All right, your phone's ringing, fellas.
Okay.
Yamos is F.
You are on live with the Overtime Gang.
Yes. Hey, Zach.
What's up? We have now. What's your YouTube name?
Maintenance Guy MD.
Right, Maintenance Guy MD is on the line, guys.
Awesome. What's up, buddy?
Hey,
Yo.
how you guys doing?
Good.
Doing.
You ready to play?
Sure am.
All right. So, all right.
What are we playing for?
Well,
Yeah, what
thank
are
you
we-
for asking. On the screen, you'll see a fine Hillmore something in one, either 8 or 9.
It's a 9. It'll be a 9.
It's a 9.
All right. Question number 1. Let's go with this one. What tonnage is the old AC?
What was that?
What tonnage is the old air conditioner?
It was a 3.5 ton.
That's correct.
Sweet.
Cool.
You won your nice new
Yeah.
Hillmore.
That's
You
awesome.
won 8 or 9 in one.
So what will we be
Great.
playing for round 2?
Well, let's see. You'll be playing for a Milwaukee Hacksaw.
Cool.
Everybody's like super excited. Hell yeah! Let's
Yay!
do this.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good tool.
All right, you ready for the next question?
Yes.
What horsepower is the condenser fan motor on the new train condenser?
Ooh, that's tough.
Good question. He's looking at his notes. He has about 2 pages.
Say 1/8 horsepower.
1/8 horsepower is right.
Man,
Sweet.
it's happening again.
I think we're in trouble.
Wait,
I don't know.
Let's do it.
The final
I don't know.
prize.
Level threes are hard, man.
We're gonna have a band meeting after this.
Well, he already won 2 awesome prizes.
I think we're gonna be reprimanded.
Yeah.
Hey man,
All right.
you're now playing for the Veto DRLC, and
Nice.
because it's Veto, you know it's nice.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a Dr. bag.
Doctor.
I think the DR actually stands for drill.
Pretty sure it's Doctor. I have
It's doc.
stethoscopes in mine.
Yeah, it's doctor. And that's what if somebody comes to your house, be like, back up, I'm a doctor. It says it on the bag.
All right, this man wants to try to win this.
Yeah, let's do this.
You ready for question 3?
Yes, I am.
Excuse me.
What brand trailer are they hauling the old equipment off with at the end of the video?
Whoa.
I like that.
Tractor Supply.
Holy freaking
Hey, at the end this note, Ted, I'd like to fire ourselves. I'll fire us for you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude,
Take
you
out
did
the
great.
sponsor, can't
Hey,
fire you
I
guys,
just
but
want
hey,
everybody to know, for anybody that didn't watch it, okay? It is extremely hard to see that tag even says Tractor Supply Company on it. You only see it real quick, right at the very end, right when he pulls up right behind the trailer, right before he ends the video. Little old tiny letters on the left-hand side. I mean, and the video is like, it's not the greatest. It gets a little bit blurry right there. I mean, you can barely make out that even says Tractor Supply. So the fact that he wrote that down, he was writing down everything.
oh, of course.
I mean, he was literally like pausing the screen every couple seconds, just writing down everything on the screen.
Hey, it worked.
So,
Congrats, bud. Enjoy.
Yep.
What's your name again? I'm sorry, I'm writing everything down, all your prizes.
The YouTube name was Maiden Sky ND.
Yeah.
And can you send all your info, full name, address, phone number to HVACOvertime@gmail.com?
Sure. Mm-hmm. Yep.
You getting
Definitely
3
will.
great prizes coming your way, man. That's awesome.
Great. Mm-hmm. Thanks a lot, guys.
No
all
problem.
right, have a good weekend.
Thanks, man.
Okay, you too. Thanks. Bye.
Well,
we're
it's good.
fired.
It's a good thing we talked a little bit longer today because, hey, you've foreseen the future.
Wow.
5-minute game. Grand prize winner.
Man, that I felt so good about that one too. 'Cause
You did.
Dude, I'm telling you, go back and watch that video and go all the way to the end and tell me you could even make out that says Tractor Supply Company.
No,
telling you, it's extremely difficult.
yeah.
Like, oh, that's a good one. That's a good number 3 right there. Nobody is going to even be able to make that out, much less even, see that little tag right there.
Yeah.
That dude was taking some serious notes.
He definitely deserved to win. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but like Bill said in chat, it's hard not to when like I would do is I'll do the same thing is write things down, take notes just like you do in anything else for work or anything. You take notes, and that's what guys are doing, and it's working. So,
Wow.
to help Joe and Justin by so thanks guys, appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Clint. Rookie.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Clint, you're awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, Rookie Refrigeration's in here too, a little late, but he's in here. Cool to see you, bud.
We're gonna start sending
Like your
out
videos.
I show this the last time, or no? I don't think I did.
I don't think so.
We're gonna start sending out with the prizes. HVAC overtime. It's a little
Nice.
glary, right?
It's
there
glary.
you go.
It's glary.
No
There you
problem,
go.
bud.
That's good. There you go.
Looks like Survivals here. Sorry to cut you off, Adam. Survivals in the chat. Obviously, Ted, Rookie. They're all great channels. Bill, great channels to watch.
Yep.
Well, I hate it that we didn't get to take multiple callers, but
Yeah,
he was
Yeah.
on it, man.
he was.
So,
Oh well.
What are
What do you
we
do?
gonna do?
Man, that is kind of a bummer.
So
Yeah.
back to the.
we need dumber contestants.
I'll get you one of those, Dave. Don't worry.
If you want, like, we can start doing this on your channel, Ted. That could help.
Catch HVAC Overtime on the Anti-DIY channel next Friday night.
Oh man. Oh well.
Uh,
Good to see people.
so back to the child molester.
No. Anyways. Oh my god. That's scary, you know, points. Oh, anyways.
Mm.
On that note, hey Susie, what's up? Jeez.
Ted
Change
said,
the
"Who will
subject.
produce? We're all too dumb."
What'd he say?
You'll pay me in veto bags to produce it.
Oh. Yeah, pay me a veto die. There you go. But anyways.
Oh man. Well, congratulations to him anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't hate, man. It's all good.
Deserved it.
Yeah.
That, you know,
Hey, what? Honestly, guys, I don't. Going around on YouTube, you see live stream, even Tool live feeds, channels. I never seen a channel that gave away this much, and pretty easy too. So I got to give it to Zach and his channel as a whole, and our show, and his obviously his game shows.
I mean, between our channel or our show and Zach's show, think
Lot of
about
stuff.
the amount of money and prizes that are going out on a weekly.
Yeah, dude, you don't see no. I don't see. I've seen a lot of Tool live channels give away. Like I don't see this many. So that's awesome. That is awesome. And too bad the community wanted to get bigger because some of these. It's just awesome. It's just crazy how I'm surprised there's not more people involved. Seeing that prizes are so easy to win.
How many
Yeah.
questions did you make, Justin?
Do what?
How many questions did you make?
3.
Five rounds worth. So
Holy shit!
3
Really?
times 5, 15.
Let's play another round. I'll sponsor the next round. Let's play another round.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
let's do it, guys.
Well, me and Bill will sponsor technically.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, 'cause
All right.
that's a lot of fun, man. You made a lot of questions. I hate that it lasts one round, so this will probably last like the rest of the 4. Now it'll be like straight one answer, wrong after wrong after wrong.
All right, let's do it. Let's take a caller.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
We'll put it up there. Phone number's back on the screen.
High five.
Nobody will call no more.
He's the only guy who watched the video.
Yeah.
yeah. He watched the hell out of it. No. All right, here we have a caller from Pennsylvania. You're on the air.
Hey, Zach.
Howdy, who's talking to me?
It's Bob Reddington.
Bob Reddington is on the air, guys.
What's up?
Awesome. What's up, bud?
How you doing?
Bob Reddington won the new Calgon coil gun a month.
That's what it was. That's what he won. Yeah.
I was about to say, I thought he had won something before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Cool. All right, Bob, you ready?
Yep.
What did he say was likely the SEER rating on the old system?
A 10 seer.
That's correct.
We forgot to say what he was playing for.
Well, you were playing for a compact Milwaukee 8-1. Thank you, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
And I'll put it on the screen there so you guys can see it. It ratchets too, so it's even better.
Nice.
Cool.
Let me figure out what's going to be the next prize. You guys make that small talk like you've been doing, Adam and Joe. Don't just stare at the
There's,
screen
you know what?
reading
There's
stuff.
there's two guys that are saying it in chat. Survival. In description, you have to watch. Prior week, we tell you the viewers to watch one of Ted's videos, and we ask you questions about the video. So It'll be in description on the YouTube show. Yes.
Yeah.
Rookie keeps asking you if you put in radiant in driveways, Joe.
Yeah, I keep on saying yes, rookie, yes, I do.
He just did a shopping mall's worth.
Yeah, honestly, 5,400 square feet of driveway. Wow, it's crazy.
All right, this next round can be my laser distance meter and all the stickers.
Cool.
Ooh.
You ready, Bob?
Yep.
What piston size did the old system call for at the indoor?
78.
This dude's writing notes down too.
Oh, unbelievable!
It's all right.
Oh my God, distance meter gone.
God,
Holy shit! I shouldn't have done this.
prizes. I should see Justin. I should have done that.
These are hard questions.
Yes.
All right, Justin, how hard is this last question?
Before I put anything on the line, Justin.
What I consider a hard question, and what I mean, I don't know. Maybe you better give away a ballpoint pen as well.
All right, I'm doing this. If he gets it, we really have to be done.
Or the true blue hoses.
No. Let's do the Field Piece SC260.
Hey, that's a good price. It's a nice price.
All right.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
What was the minimum permissible voltage on the old condenser?
Didn't look at the plate that well. I'm going to say, I'm going to go with 207.
I'm sorry, that's wrong. Good try, though.
Good try, buddy.
Was it 193?
It was actually 197.
Oh,
That's close,
that's
Bob.
close.
He still won 2 prizes, man.
The one, two,
Absolutely.
We were really going to give you the true blue hoses if you won, just so you know.
yeah, we were now. Okay.
He's a
No,
ridiculous liar.
and guys, believe it or not, my laser distance measure broke this week.
It's
Oh,
not
that's awesome.
Kismet, my friend. You have a new one now.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for calling in, Bob.
Well, thanks, Zach. Thanks for doing that. And thanks, Bill, the Curious
Yeah,
HVAC guy.
thanks, Bill. Appreciate it.
And thanks, Rookie, for the super chat.
Yeah, that's awesome, bud.
Yep.
You know what's funny, guys? We're not giving away TED sponsorship material. They don't win, but anyways, sorry, they do win, and then we give away other people's. They don't win, anyways.
Keep hitting that mic, Joe.
But yeah,
I can
cool.
hit the spring again if you want me to.
Doing. Happy New Year.
Hit your mic, Adam. See how good the shock mount is on the interior of that thing. It's really good.
You hear what Corey said? Stop stealing shop price.
Well, nobody claims the Shop Talk prizes, and Zach has a.
That's right.
He's got a plethora of prizes right now.
You're right. Maybe we should do another one for the yellow jacket gauges, or for the
Let's give away those Hillmore hoses.
yeah.
No one's calling now.
No.
Only the inexperienced techs will be calling.
Thank
New
you.
hoses.
Thanks, Gil.
Man.
Yeah, thanks, Gil. I wonder, does anyone? I mean, we're already over time, over budget, but
Overtime and over.
Overtime, over budget. You know, that's a new name.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a new name. Over budget.
Hey, you got the most viewers the show has had is up at 65. So it's been like trailing up the whole time. So you guys should keep talking for a few
Well,
minutes.
hey, look, if anyone wants to call in and shoot the
Yeah.
crap with us for a few
Get
minutes,
some interest in this week. Call us and tell us what you did.
Yep.
number on the screen. HVAC Shop Talk. Overtime. No, I'm taking over Shop Talk.
He said overtime.
It's Shop Talk.
Let's see who calls in for this. Let's see if people call in when there's no prizes.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
say hello. I would like to talk to somebody. Who's around? Somebody?
Nobody wants to talk to you.
Can we play Jeopardy music?
Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, we could. I can
You
play
know-
sound bites.
if worst case, yeah, soundbites is awesome.
Hey, how about this new call-in feature at the end of the show?
Okay, I'm getting mixed reactions. They say it blows.
Oh, here we have a caller. A
Caller?
from south of the border. La 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 la.
Uh-oh.
You're on the air.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's
It's
up,
Yamo.
Yamo? Oh, Yamo, why don't you tell everyone what came in the mail?
I was gonna save for next week, but go ahead.
We can't hear you, Yamo.
You got to talk into your phone, my man. Take it off
Yesterday,
speakerphone.
FedEx delivered to my father's hardware store 3 awesome package with awesome tools inside. The most, for me, the greatest one was the recovery machine, the Appian from NTDIY HVAC, aka also the recovery tank.
Wait, why are you so hard to hear? Are we on speakerphone?
I don't know why I can't hear him that well.
It's jacked up to the
my
max.
phone sucks. I'm going to call you guys from my house right now. Hold on.
Okay.
He hung up on us.
He's gonna call from, I think, his house or something.
Yeah. Let's let him do the 57,000 digits he's going to have to do to get across the border. I'm not even sure he can do it.
Pluses in there too, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's what it says: Richmond, Virginia. That can't be right. You want to see who this guy is?
Go
Sure.
for it.
Go for it.
You're on the air.
Hey, this is Mark from Virginia.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
What's up, bud?
What up?
Hey, I watch all your all's videos, and I'm one of those dreaded engineer type customers. But I try not to like watch too much and bother y'all. But so my question is, how do I know when I'm bothering you? I like to watch and just learn. But I know, like Ted doesn't like helicopters and stuff like that. So how do
you're
I know
saying
when I'm
like
bothering?
if somebody's at your house working?
Yeah.
I think everyone's a little bit different. Honestly, I really don't care. As long as you give me space where I can like move my arms around and actually work and grab tools, I'm fine with having a conversation with somebody. I don't care.
Yeah. I think I'm the same way. I'm the type that I don't care a bit that you're there and watch what I do. As long as I got room to work and we're not fumbling over each other with me trying to work. I think the big thing for me is if you're going to be there, let's have a conversation and talk about something. Or if you got questions, ask me a question. I think what bothers me the most is when somebody stands over me and they don't talk to you. It's just awkward. And then if you try to make small talk with them, they give you like the one word answers, like they don't even want to talk to you. That's the ones that bother me. But most of the time, I don't care. If you want to sit there and chit chat with me the whole time, it doesn't bother me a bit.
I mean, I'll tell you, like 20 years ago, when I would have customers watch me, I was nervous because I was trying to figure stuff out. I wasn't that good at what I was doing. And I was always afraid they were going to like know that I'm fumbling through crap, but
I tend to
what's that?
I tend to like not get so close that we're going to bump into you, but I'll like come and watch a little bit, then I'll leave, and then I'll come back because I'm a senior guy and I knew what it was like to be a engineer in training or mid-career and have people telling you what to do. So I don't tell people what to do. But hey, can I ask a technical question?
Go for it.
Sure.
Okay, R410A subcooling, 10 degrees, like on a new American Standard or Train. Is that only at design conditions of 95 Fahrenheit? Like, what if I'm trying to check it, and it's 75 degrees out or 70, cooler temperatures?
I mean, I think you're going to be pretty close, right, guy? Like, what do you think? I mean, if you're cooler than 75, I would kind of watch it, but you know, I like to always do it at least at 75, especially if it's the first time. If you're just doing a maintenance check, I don't mind if it's a little bit colder, you know, but
I think that's why they do the 3-degree leeway, so you have a little bit of room right there.
Yeah.
I have an older train with a long line set. My train is, I have one new one, one older one. The older one is really long line set, and it tends to run high subcooling no matter what, you know, like 16, 18 degrees, even though suction pressure is fine and delta T is fine. It just always confused me about subcooling.
But
here's the thing: the important thing is if it's a TXV, obviously the important thing is your subcooling. I would not worry. I would not get bent out of shape about what your suction pressure is. I would be looking at what the subcooling is, and I would be at what the manufacturer recommends. Whether it, you know, I'm sure it's 10 plus or minus 3 degrees, so you can see any.
That's right.
13, or you can see 7.
Usually,
if you were closer to 13, you know, not a big deal. If you're at 16 or 18, I mean,
it's a little overcharged.
Questioning,
I'd be a little bit overcharged.
I mean, I'd also look at what your superheat is though at that point, just to make, you know.
Yeah, well, total superheat, it tends to run pretty high on it. Like it's like a 60-foot line set. So,
what's your superheat on that one?
Ballpark 20 something.
You could compare it with what it is at the evaporator too. And see how big of a jump it has, because I've seen Train have like a 17-degree superheat a lot of times off their TXVs. But
This is a TXV, and it's running. The older unit's 20-ish. So
it might be just a tad overcharged.
You know? Okay, could be. Yeah.
Someone might have added charge in there thinking they were going to bring the superheat down. Just faulty thinking it's going to come down, and all they're going to do is build up subcooling.
It is possible you could have a little bit of a sticking TXV, but it doesn't seem like the subcooling's that out of whack, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
I think
the Delta T runs like I don't know, 18 degrees. That seems pretty good to me. I don't know what you guys think.
50% relative humidity, 18's fine.
Yeah, the humidity is pretty high.
I mean, there could be a lot of variables there, but it sounds like it could be slightly overcharged. But there could be other issues too. It's one of those deals where you can make guesses all day long, but without putting your eyes on it and actually looking at the job and testing other things, it's hard to say for sure. But it sounds like it could possibly be overcharged just a little bit.
Well, thanks for the advice, guys, and nice to talk to you.
I appreciate the feedback, and call anytime, man.
Yeah, thanks for calling.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be at your house in the morning and check this thing out.
All right, bye-bye now.
Take care.
Yeah.
I don't think he caught that.
No.
And it's overtime on Saturdays. And right now.
Right. It's actually double time.
Yamo, you want to call in real quick? Get one more.
Yeah.
He calls from his house. Now you gotta wait another 20 minutes for him to dial all those numbers.
On the rotary phone. Crank.
Did you guys have that when you were a kid?
Yes. My neighbor did for sure. I loved to dial the rotary phone. It was fun for me. We got another customer. We got another guy calling in, but they've already called. You want to check and see who it is?
Okay.
You're on the air.
Hey, Zach, it's Bob Arrington again.
Oh, it's Bob. I knew I saw that number earlier. So it was one of our clearinghouse winners.
No, I just wonder if I could ask Adam a question.
He won't know, but go ahead.
Adam, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, earlier in the show, you said about the 58 MXA that you stock those heat exchangers.
Yeah, I have the cells, and I have one 100,000 secondary in stock. But I have all.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. We ran into a bunch of them this year. We took over a development that has about 400 of these in that are about 15 years old. And
Cha-ching.
it's kind of going crazy for us. I'm just wondering, how do you handle warranty then?
I tell the people I charge. I took because I mean, carrier will pay you depending on what the serial number is. I think whatever $400 or whatever $500. I don't remember what it is. But
no, I mean for the equipment, for what you're stocking on the shelf. How do you? How can you return it?
I'd rather not talk about that on the air.
Okay, all right. No, that's
Exactly. I knew where that was going.
yeah, because there's different sizes, and I didn't. When you said you stock them, we used to sell a different brand where we stocked heat exchangers, and that's what we ran into. It was warranty issues.
Email me. I'll answer you through email.
Yeah.
Okay, but you actually, I mean, you guys still do horizontal ones as well?
Oh yeah. I don't install carrier. I'm saying, do you on these MXAs? If you replace a horizontal like in an attic, are you sending 2 guys to do it, or is it just a one-man show? No, I do 2. The only horizontal I've done is in a crawl space.
I've done a bunch horizontal, and I've done some by myself, but it is nice to have another guy there for sure.
Yeah, we're all in attics. I mean,
Yeah.
And it's I mean to try to, I mean, reassembling it's easy, but to get it to line up when you go back in, we're pulling the blower and having the second guy crawl in where the blower used to be and lifting up the secondary. So I just didn't know how other contractors are doing it.
It is a pain. It like wants to slide out of the slots and that. It's not.
Yeah. Like I said, it's new to us that, I mean, we did one maybe a couple of years ago, but we just took over this development, and there's, like I said, 400 of them that are 15 years old, and some people are replacing, but most are here in warranty, and they just want,
look at it this way: by the time you replace them all, you will be an expert.
The biggest thing is that little plate that comes on the old heat exchanger that's right in between the primary and secondary.
Yep.
You do never forget to freaking change that. You know what I mean? To install the new one.
The collection box?
No, it's like a little metal plate that they put in some of the models.
The cold weather baffle? Or I mean the cold spot baffle?
I'm not sure what it's called. Maybe it's cold spot. Yeah. But it will trip the limit. I've done that one time. I forgot to use the old one, and boy, I was pissed.
No, we replace all of it. So
they don't give us the plate. They don't even stock it by us. They say don't forget to take it out. And most, if I did it right now, I probably would forget because I haven't done one in a year and a half or whatever.
Yeah. We're doing enough of them, and our local carrier dealer they have a kit of what you need. Right. They just it's like, okay, we have a bad 58 series. They're like, okay, here's every part you need. It's already made up.
It's funny.
We don't have to specify.
We're not even a carrier dealer, but most of the carrier dealers won't do it. And people call us and like, yeah, it's money's green. I don't care what we're doing. No,
I'm saying our vendor, our carrier vendor.
Right.
No, they have a kit.
Part box and that.
Yeah, they have everything set up. They keep it all in stock for us. That's just ready to go at this point. Yeah. And that part comes with it.
So you're gonna have a couple full-time heat exchanger guys in that subdivision.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Did you guys have to hire a few more employees or what?
We're in constant hire mode all the time. Turnover's pretty rough. It's it's just a lot of we're getting a lot of 20-year-olds, and that's no experience. Some good guys, but no experience. So we actually just put the magnets on the back of the vans and say now hiring, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
Well. So anyway, Adam, thanks. I will email you and just see how you're handling it, because that's what we're running into with our vendor, which again, I don't want to disclose who our vendor is either, because you probably use the same people, but you never know. So all right, well, thanks.
Very good.
Oh,
Have a
thanks
good
for
one.
calling.
Have
Yeah.
a good one.
Boing.
Boing.
Hey guys,
Happy New
guys
Year.
love this segment, man. They're digging.
Yeah.
Listening to the guys calling on the phone.
Yeah, we'll do a few for sure every week. If you guys want it, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Rookie says, Yamo, call in again.
I don't think you can get it to work.
Said the G word. What's the G word?
Tam,
Shannon, I don't know where Shannon comes up.
I know. It's
I don't know how this stuff comes
Oh,
up.
Tam 58 MXA.
Rookie, not
58
rookie.
XA.
Bill is on the phone here.
Oh, Bill.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey,
Not much, bud. You're supposed to be in here today.
yeah, I like 5 minutes before the show, I'm like, hey guys, so when is Bill coming? They're like, everyone's like, oh shoot. What?
Yeah, I figured I sent out a mass message on Facebook. I wanted nobody to worry about me because I was working late. And I'm like, man, they're going to be worried. They're probably not even going to do the show. They're just going to cancel everything because I wasn't in the chat. So I'm glad to see you guys still went ahead with the plans without me, I guess.
Of course.
We asked ourselves, what would Bill want us to do to go on with our lives?
Carry on in my memory.
That's right.
WWBD.
You know, I was kind of heartbroken because I posted a picture on Facebook, right? And I took it at like 9 o'clock, selfie, right in front of a rooftop unit, sunglasses and everything. I don't think I got a single like on it yet.
Everybody was here, Bill.
That's a good point. Good
I'm
point.
gonna go like it right now, Bill, just to make you feel better.
Yeah,
We don't have
should,
Facebook,
'cause
Bill. Sorry.
That's how I value myself, is by the likes I get on Facebook.
Oh, my God.
You're fixing to get another one right now.
And who doesn't, right?
And if I mean, without those likes, I don't get that dopamine. I don't feel good about myself. I start questioning everything I've done in my life and where it went wrong.
Oh, I got the picture here. I'm going to save it so I can bring it up on the screen so everybody can see this.
And this is why I don't sign up for Facebook.
Where'd you
That's
put
right.
this, Bill? You put it on Facebook?
It's in a
Yeah.
comment section that I saw it.
Yeah, I said something about keep on keeping on, guys. I can't make it. Carry on in my memory. I didn't say any of that. I can't remember what I said.
Oh, okay.
All right, you guys, it's going to be on the screen right now so you can see Bill here standing in front of this. And it looks like he's in a Carrier rooftop unit looking very
That's
happy.
exactly right. That's
Oh,
exactly
nice.
right.
That heat
He's
exchanger probably
working
has a
right.
hole in it right now.
Yeah.
I hate those.
Looks cold.
What was
Every
wrong with it,
single-
Bill?
Oh, they had a communication issue. They have no communication to their remote sensor, and nobody can figure out why. And I have a hunch that they're running it's a DC voltage communication signal. I have a hunch that they're running it through, in, or near, or around some sort of high voltage wires, because I can pull that remote sensor out, plug it into the rooftop unit, and
That
it communicates just fine.
Yeah.
But when I run it through the building, it goes all the way down to the data concentrator, all sorts of issues.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's got to be crossing some sort of high voltage lines or something.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
But it got too late, and I told the customers, like, I got to get out of here because I'm missing HVAC overtime. So you can just shove this up your. I'm leaving.
Wait, put a jacket on. I'll be back.
Like, yeah, put a jacket on. I'll be back in a couple days, you sissies.
Well, Bill, if you don't get any calls at night next week, come on in.
Hey, I will do that.
Awesome.
But hey, this is a good segment. You guys should do this instead of your boring boiler talk that you were doing earlier.
Listen, it comes up. People want to know it's a seasonal, right?
Nobody uses boilers anymore.
Coming from a guy who lives in Michigan. Oh my god.
I was trying to fix a boiler the other day. I couldn't even figure out, like, what's the resistance on a radiator? Anybody know? My meter wouldn't figure it out.
What's the resistance on a radiator?
Try to take an amp draw of the water line going in there. I got nothing.
Feel better, Justin?
Yes, I do.
Justin has a big smile on his face. Like,
Thank
yeah,
you,
I
Bill.
like this guy.
Thank you for dogging boilers. I'm not the only one dogging them.
Boilers. Man, I can't wait to get rid of my boiler. But Adam won't help me, so I can't.
I told you I was going to come up there. I'm not going to waste my time if you're getting rid of it.
Well, if you come up here, bring a Sawzall and a couple towels.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're going to need more than a couple towels, and that's going to be some black water coming out.
Oh, really? See, that's another thing. I've never drained my system yet either. I should probably do that one of these
Don't
days.
do it.
Oh.
Don't do it.
So I thought you were supposed to drain those.
No. You don't want to introduce fresh water into a boiler very frequently because you're introducing new minerals and oxygen into the water.
Air. Yeah.
And then but what happens is that's what rots out your pipes and radiators and that.
Just another reason to hate boilers.
Old water is good.
Yeah, that's probably original water. I'm surprised that water hasn't evaporated yet. That old ash. I probably can't swear.
It's all good. You wonder, how does that water not evaporate?
It's because where's it going to go?
Exactly.
In the closed system.
Yep.
See, I was waiting for you to pick up on that. All right, guys. I don't want to take up all your time. It's good chatting with you.
For sure, buddy.
Thanks for calling.
Carry on. We'll see you guys
Next week. Bring the sunglasses.
Always.
Well, on that note, should we end this on a high note?
That's right, Boardington. That's right. Yeah.
Hey, you got a call from Mexico. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's Yamo.
No, I think we got another fan.
Hold on.
I think it's Jesus, Adam's worker.
Hola.
He left.
Hola.
There he is.
Adam.
Now that we have your home phone number, I'm be calling your mom all the time when you're not home, and I'll be talking about you, Yamo.
I don't think so, Adam, because my mother helps my dad on the business. So even if you call my house, nobody will be here unless my book dog can answer the phone.
Do you have an answering machine?
No, I don't. Well, it's broken.
Yamo, tell us about the great news.
Yeah, I received yesterday the package, 3 packages from DIY HVAC, an Appian recovery machine in very good condition and shape.
It's brand new.
Brand new.
I only used it 10 times.
I don't care, man. It's an awesome tool. A brand new recovery tank for 410A. I will use it for any refrigerant. 410A, 22, 38, 135.
Go ahead, jungle juice it, as Adam would say.
I mean, hey, that's the nice thing about living in Mexico. You could recover everything together and just make one trip to the desert at one time.
To the desert at one time. That's true.
It's just a transfer tank. That's all it is.
That's a transfer tank, yeah. Not your city, the other city.
An outlet shirt the size of FF1. Don't translate that, Adam, please. At least not.
That's exactly right.
Did that did not fit you?
A couple of stickers, a cowboy hat, Cowboys on HVAC hat. Thanks, Ted, for that, and a couple of thermometers. Actually, I thought at first that the thermometers were stolen by FedEx, but my brother pulled a prank on me. He took out the thermometers before I even noticed. I was getting ready to call my friend on FedEx and cause some trouble. But then my brother realized that and say, "Hey, don't call him. Here they are."
But they did take one thing, right?
Yeah, the Nylog.
Nylog is illegal in Mexico.
Don't send any Nylog.
They
over
are not
the
legal, but actually I sent them a letter about the Nylog, what is the use and everything. I explained, but they say no, we cannot process this. It's an unknown liquid. Okay, take it out.
You should have told them to taste it. It tastes just like regular Nylog.
to drink it because it what it does, Adam? grows hair on your chest. You say
yes. Nylog grows lots of hair on your chest. You want to see my chest?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Like
see it,
Nate-
Adam. Go ahead and take your shirt off.
All right. hang on.
Let's see it, Adam. Do it.
Like Nathan said, the cartels snorted it. They probably dried it up and snorted it.
Okay, Yamo. Are you happy now?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
rest of the tools,
Yeah.
I will buy. Someone
I've had
still-
the Outlaws shirt packaged up since like July or June or something like that, waiting to go to Yamo.
I was thinking that inside of that package will come the flashlight that I won from Zach's show.
Oh my god.
If it makes you feel better, I can see it from where I'm sitting.
Nice.
Okay.
Hey, Zach.
It's on the way soon. As soon as I can get it to Adam.
Oh yeah.
Well, he wants
You're
an
gonna-
overtime sticker too, so might as well consolidate.
You're gonna have to send. It's gonna be $200 shipping on that freaking thing.
For a $2 flashlight.
I'm gonna be pulling up on a raft at the Yucatan Peninsula, and we're gonna hand it off there if it's $2.
Put inside, tell on the invoice that the flashlight and the stickers are $1.
Don't
and then
worry.
Said that the items are broke.
That's what I did. So he didn't have to pay any tariffs. I
Okay.
told them
Yeah.
that they said, "What do you do? What is the value of these?" And I said, "Nothing." I said they're broken tools, and I'm sending them for repair. He's sending them back to me.
All right, I'll write down it's uncut cocaine and a thing of fentanyl.
I found a loophole in the system.
Don't worry, I'll be putting it's worth nothing. That's what I put on every shipment.
Zach, didn't you say the other day Canadian
put
shipping
$1.
wasn't bad at all?
Yeah, I've
Any
done
other
some
joke?
Canadian things that were like $9, $12. You know,
Mhm.
not too bad.
Yeah. Okay. Shannon thought you had to get a second job to ship to Canada.
I think he's going to be referring to the Mexican shipping on that one. Luckily,
Oh,
my
man.
package is like probably like a pound or two. Adam's package was what, 60 pounds?
One was 27 or 28 pounds. The other one was 20 pounds, and the other one was like 4 pounds.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot. That's a lot. If you ship that to California, it would be like over $100.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bad.
What's
So for that reason, we stopped shipping to Mexico.
Yeah, that's okay. He got everything he needed now.
Yeah, he doesn't need a flashlight. They have those in Mexico.
Yeah.
You can send me the flashlight to Laredo, Texas, Zach. I have a friend.
To where?
The Texas. He said it so quick he didn't
Hell
get
yeah.
there.
Send me the address. I'll send you all sorts of shit to Texas.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine, but he can only bring me small stuff.
Oh, bro, we can
That's
handle
why
that.
I
I'll even
told-
send you extra stuff.
Is he a mule?
No, he has a Nissan Sentra.
He's a.
That's,
You know
that's
he
not
has a
really the
Nissan
answer to the
Sentra.
question, is
No,
it?
I didn't say. Does he have a mule? I said, is he a mule? He's our
Does he have
tool
a
mule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, donkey.
Got it in his butt. Yeah. Nice.
Dude,
He goes back home and he says, "No, this is a Mexican flashlight for sure. Not purchased in America. This is a pure Mexican flashlight."
hey, Yama, you text me that address, man. I'm going to put extra shit in there because I don't have to mail stuff to Mexico. It'll be small stuff. That's great.
I heard 50% of the time when you have somebody bring stuff to Mexico, it just goes missing though because they just don't show up.
Yeah.
We don't want that to happen.
If you
I used to
send
watch that show,
stuff,
Justin, Locked Up
with
Abroad.
the normal courier like USPS, but for Mexico, USPS postal service, at least on United States, is very good. But here, they are all are pieces of shit.
I don't know if I would say
They
they're very
stole the
good.
package. Stole. They don't care. I mean, I remember one time that I ordered a Nintendo 64 game limited edition from eBay, and when the game arrived, it was all broken.
Was that like 1996?
I was gonna wonder, man.
Yeah.
I ordered my Super Nintendo, and it
Well,
showed up in a time
I
machine.
still have my Super Nintendo and it works. I still have my Nintendo NES from my childhood and it works.
Damn, that's nice.
I still
You
have the first mini split that I ever installed, and it still works. Well, it's full of duct tape, but it still works.
I want to see
Do you-
that one.
Do you have to? No, you've already seen it. It's on his wall in his bedroom.
Oh, was the
Yeah.
That
wait a second.
yeah, the regular Nintendo games you have to blow in the cartridges to get them to work.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Or go.
Yeah. You have to do that, and you have to beat the console.
Yeah, you have to hit
the
it.
game
Yeah,
itself. You have to beat them with your hand every time you try to start that thing.
Yeah.
I would also try like loading and unloading the game quickly over and over again. Like, you know, you got the spring to lock it in. You're like, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
All good options.
That was back when video games. That's were the real days of video games. That was before saving. All these kids these days,
Yeah.
they die and they start right back up again. Back in those days, you spent 3 hours playing a video game and you die. That's over. Or your mom turns it off, or somebody kicks the Nintendo when they're walking by.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
There was some fights, bro. When someone kicked the Nintendo, and like your sister would walk by and just kick the Nintendo and reset, and you're like, "You bitch."
Yeah, nowadays parents destroying the video games, like throwing them into barbecues, doing a burnout on top, hitting them with a baseball bat, with a hammer, any crazy shit.
Or like Justin says, you used to put on pause to do something, and then you hope when you come back, it's still running because you don't want to lose where you were. in the
Right.
game.
Kids these days don't know the struggle, you know?
I know.
Or how about when you used to have dial-up internet, and when you get home from school, you spent 2 hours trying to log on, but it was too busy, so you kept getting busy signals, or you get kicked off the internet, and then like you're finally on there for 10 minutes, and then your mom picks up the phone and gets you kicked off of the internet.
The stupid
Yeah.
fax
Remember that.
machine at my dad's house. When the fax came in, it would log you out. It was so frustrating because I was in the middle of trying to download songs illegally.
Yeah.
The songs that would take 3 hours to download one free song.
Even burning CDs. Used to burn CDs. Music on CDs.
Yeah, what was which this isn't really old, but what was that one? Was it Napster? Napster.
Yeah, Napster.
That's right.
It got shut down.
Yeah.
Napster,
Yeah.
then LimeWire. We use that one too.
LimeWire.
And there's what? FrostWire? Wasn't FrostWire another one?
I never used that one.
I think so.
Well,
My
it was
father
wasn't
used to have
it
the
Metallica
fax
that put an end to Napster?
That sounds
Something
right.
like that. Yeah.
Probably.
For whom the bell tolls, Napster.
It tolls for
Yeah.
Napster, bro.
And now we're live streaming it online. What a big jump.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Let's
It
play.
is.
Let's play some Metallica.
What's the best Metallica song? Let's close it out, guys. What's the best Metallica song?
The one that
You
Alex
give
named.
me fire.
Well, since we're ending the
You.
show, I'd say we play "Sad but True."
Yeah. Do we have the video for
Fuel
next
is
week,
the
guys?
best Metallica show for
That's incorrect.
song for me.
That's incorrect.
Fuel.
No, I don't know.
Do we?
Oh, we do need a video.
Yeah, a video for next week.
All right, ready?
Anti-DIY.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go out. Send me the link for the hangout after the show.
No.
Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe.
Thanks, Yamo.
Hit the bell.
Same bad time, same bad channel next week. Awesome. Blessings, guys.
Thank you,
Yamo.
buddy.
Thank you.
That's a good song, Bill.
Adios, amigos.
Okay, video. We ready?
Like that
Yeah.
Unforgiven. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Good song.
Video for next week's questions. Here it is.
Make sure you guys watch it.
So it's so-called, in parentheses, home inspection HVAC report satisfied. Again, that's so-called in parentheses. Home inspection HVAC report satisfied. August 5th, 2018.
Doing end of show. Boing. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Sweet.
Okay, man. Let's do it. Thanks guys for coming in. It's been a cool show.
Smash that thumbs up, like. What's
Slap
that guy?
it. Slap it.
Hey, slap it. Hey, slappers.
Slap it. Slap that like.
Slap it.
Who introduced us to that?
Me.
Was it Ted or you?
Me.
It's awesome.
JV504.
He's a YouTuber, guys. Sick.
If you want to laugh, go watch one of his videos.
He's a sick bass player.
Sick.
He cracks me up.
And he's super serious all the time. The best was when he's like, I got kicked off of Fiverr or whatever it was. He's like, they banned me forever. So I started a new account with Davey505. He's like, I don't think you're going to catch me.
The best part, he's Italian. Anyways,
are we done here?
We're done here.
Are we done here?
It's been a good show.
That is all, guys. That is all.
Well, guys, we'll see you next week. And if we're coming here with a screwdriver, you know Ted is gone. He fired us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, thanks, John.
Who's the main dude? Tito says the main dude. Zach, pop on here.
I'm not the main dude. I can't be the main dude.
Pop on here so you can see the main dude.
Maybe if that's it, then I'll let me see if I can't remedy the situation.
Do you have a picture of yourself?
There you go.
Is he the main dude?
I'm not the main dude, am I? I'm production.
We're about to find out.
He said, "What is this boring shit?"
What is this shit boring?
He was dyslexic, I'm thinking.
A little dyslexic.
Where's the main dud? Later, guys. You're awesome. That's Joe. Are you talking to yourself?
To the guys in chat for saying it's been a good show.
Where did Tito go? He don't want to play.
I don't know. He'll come back in a second.
Tito, call in. We'd love to have you call in.
Can we get a farewell from our voiceover dude? I don't know how to put it.
What do you?
Sound bites
or soundbite.
What do you want the soundbite to say? You want to ask questions?
Tell him how he feels about the show.
HVAC Overtime. It's good.
Yeah.
No, that part we don't have. But if you want to ask some random questions, I'll try to answer them.
Okay.
Well, he didn't really answer.
How'd you like the show today?
They say it blows.
I would have to agree.
Honesty.
Okay.
Well, honesty is the best policy.
Yeah, fair enough.
We could work on some things. There's a couple things we need to work on, but let's be honest. Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm working. This week, I think I worked 60 hours or close to it, so I don't care.
Yeah, I'm working
That's exactly
tomorrow,
right.
So am I. I don't care.
Dumbass.
Who cares? Who cares?
Who cares? No pressure. Why so serious, bro?
I got stickers. That's all that matters. We got tape. We got HVAC Overtime tape. That's where people are going to win next week.
And no matter what, we always got these guys. That's what's important.
These guys, these nuts.
These nuts. That's what's important.
Yeah,
one of them.
Segment was good.
The what?
I like
call
that
it?
too.
That's pretty cool.
Maybe we should talk to people more often.
Yeah, I like
I
to
think you
talk
should
to
do it
people.
all the time. The guys
think
loved it.
I think people are more interesting than us.
Well,
Yeah.
they give you a subject. You don't have to think of a subject. They bring the subject with them. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Whatever they want to talk about.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We learn off each other, right? So it's awesome.
I was a little hesitant on the dude from Virginia.
Yeah, me too.
Does he have his refrigerant card? We're teaching him how to charge his unit.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
Here's the thing. He's already checked it.
yes.
He already knew what it was. He's gonna a homeowner they're gonna check it regardless. So us telling the homeowner.
He was the engineer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, I'll give him some credit. He's
it sounds like he's already done his
a
little bit of research himself. You
for
know?
sure.
So
Tito's sleeping over there. Tito, call him.
yeah.
Tito.
Numbers on the screen.
What does Tito stand for?
Tito
What is it
Santana.
short for? What is it short for?
Is he one of the Jacksons?
Tito
He
Jackson.
puts a number on the screen.
Tito,
Y'all said to call in.
Tito Ortiz.
we want constructive criticism on why we suck. I mean, I have an idea on why we suck. I just want to know why you think we suck.
I just want to know if I'm right.
And he's the only one in chat that said that we suck. So he has some pretty good information, I bet.
He does have inside track. You know, yeah, it could be a constructive thing here. I mean, if he calls in, he could let you know something that you could improve on.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Because next week, then, we could try not to suck.
Or he could touch every testicle that's out there, like Bill said.
Wow. Well, wait a second. If the guy wants to be helpful, I mean, so he made some Z signals and he used one of those little blob emojis with Z's coming off of it, but maybe he wants to help.
Or maybe his name is John.
I don't think that's John. I think that's an actual guy. I've seen him before.
Oh.
Of course, I don't know because John has so many names.
That's exactly right.
See?
Yeah. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. So it's not him. John's saying it's not him. Cool.
Well, John, if you have a hangout this Saturday, let me know. Send me the link. I'll be there.
Me too. Me too.
Dumbass.
Oh my god. We better end this show.
All right, get out of here.
This is made out of a label, Zach.
Oh, okay.
That's wonderful, Adam.
Yeah. Okay, Adam. Thanks.
Stuck together. Does not fly. Go ahead.
All right.
Okay.
I guess the calling's not going to happen because he's commented since then, so he's not going to call.
No, it's not.
Okay. Who wants to end the show?
Yamo did.
Yamo did.
It's already over.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just hit the button then.
Sure.
Ready? Set?
Ready? Break.